I'm a little late, right? Well, it depends on what you consider late. Is it late morning? It depends on what side of the country you're on. I could be just on time. It just depends on where we're at, right? Oh, I didn't adjust where this was sharing to. Dang it all. Oh, well, I will go adjust that right now. So, good morning, everybody. We are live. Is it live or is it Memorex, right? Since I failed to do my job and share to the right places, let me do that really quickly because that's a thing, right? If you guys could share, that'd be fabulous. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Back online and in full force. Super excited to get back into a schedule. Oh my gosh, you guys. I need a schedule. I just really need to stay on schedule. I have fallen off the wagon on my keto. I have fallen off of my qigong wagon, right? And we had so much fun in Savannah. I don't have the pictures out yet. Just we shared some, right? But when Sam leaves, which is tomorrow, Sam leaves tomorrow, I will really be able to get back into my whole my whole regiment of stuff. And I will get the Savannah port things out because I want to do, everybody took such gorgeous pictures, right? We went to Bonaventure Cemetery. We went to the Pirate House for dinner, which was good. But I'll tell you what, I think every one of us hands down would recommend the market, the cafe at the market. Oh my goodness, it is amazing. Yes, I will have the details about Salem coming up. That's been a shifting and changing kind of thing. And I wanted to make sure I had it all settled down before I shared the information out. So I actually have to talk to a couple people and then I have to, I'm done. Marie of the family O'Reilly, good afternoon. I don't even know what time it is where everybody is. Right here where I'm at right now, it is noon. Good morning, Janet. I'm glad your kitty is doing good. I've been watching your kitty. I watch a lot of things in the background. I don't comment a lot because I just, I feel like in this situation with Janet, I know her cat was really, really sick and I've just sent energy to the kitty, and yeah, so I don't comment a lot. I'm really kind of a recluse. People don't believe that about me, but I really am kind of quiet. April Lynn, good morning. Like we got in on Thursday to Savannah and I needed that day to settle. And I was just, I couldn't, I do watch you guys. I couldn't people yet. Does anybody else have problem peopling? Hi, Crystal. Oh, that was my wife. I hear things. So I couldn't quite people yet. And this is me being totally honest. Do you guys see my tampons over here on the counter? Let me move those out of the way. Somebody with delicate, I emptied my purse on my desk. You guys can't see the mess that's right here. So, I know that when we go out and we're supposed to be like so super, like I'm so excited. I have to be in that space. I have to say, okay, we're going outside to people. And I really had to do that. So that was, but once I started, I get really nervous meeting new people. I do. I get really nervous meeting new people. And so Meredith and I kind of stood back that day. Then Friday come along and it was ISIS come in. So we did end up picking up ISIS ISIS came in with Tracy. They came in on an Uber. And then we went to dinner. And then we didn't have anything planned after that. And I'm going to stop talking, I swear. we didn't have anything planned after that because we wanted to just give people time to do their own thing. Well, we ended up back at our hotel, the mansion. We stayed at the mansion in Forsyth, highly recommended. And they had this great space, and we spent the evening chit-chatting, right? It was so much fun. Looked at the catalog, and it wasn't quite the same as it was in the picture, right? Janet, I find that a lot of people that are very, very intuitive, especially empaths, don't people very well, right? We get out there and we overthink things, right? Because we've gone our whole lives going, is it me or is it Memorex? Is it somebody else's stuff or is it my stuff? And then we start to doubt, or we start to get nervous. Now, I'm really big on, and I'm working on this every day in every way. April, it was so much fun. It was when I schedule things out, I get really nervous about it. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, right? Little Fry is getting so big. Isn't he adorable? Isn't he adorable? And you know what? This is so wrong. I'm supposed to be grandma. We go to leave, like the morning we go to leave, and Henry comes running up to Sam. I'm like, he ditched me for Sam, like the little fry, a little French fry. Henry, our grandson, he goes running across the room for Sam, and I'm like, but in my heart, I'm so happy that Sam got to spend time with the boys and the kids because he's not going to see them for quite a while now. Yeah, so that was like, the kid ditched me. You know where Christmas just went, right? Really? Okay. I'm still on coffee. Oh, we do have the sale today. The sale starts at 2. The sale starts at 2. We started yesterday, right? So we haven't gotten to the fairy stones yet. There's a lot of things we haven't gotten to. We haven't gotten to the scrying mirrors yet. We have to sort that out before we go online today. Ooh, that was funny. Okay, fine. My guides are going, hey, are we going to start reading today, or are we just going to talk? You have one granddaughter attached to you over another, and then one attached to Lee. You know, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Right? Because we love them regardless. It's awesome. And they love us too. But I think Glenn is such a fantastic father. I mean, just a fantastic father that I think he really gravitates towards those male figures. So what cards do we have out? What did I pull out? Okay, here we are. Sam's off getting an oil change. Hi, everybody. Hi. Tanya, gentle wisdom of the fairy realms. Oh, so what did we... The dragon jade, the scale dragon jade, we still have more of that. We have the black jade coming today. We're going to be in a long session today. So we're going to start at 2. We're going to take a small break. I'm making a roast for dinner. And then we're going to come back and we're going to finish everything out. We are going to get through as much as we can today as possible. We're going to be pulling stuff off of the shelves as well that's been sitting there for a while and do deep discounts on it. I don't think we did the basket. Hey, do not start barking, man. We did the basket clearance yesterday. Gosh, we have so much stuff to go through. We're going to have smoky quartz up today. Pink calcite, Mangano calcite, a rump roast. No, it's I don't know what kind of roast it is. Mangano, we have Mangano tumbles, very, very hard to find. So we only added one to the auction yesterday. We didn't sell any of the others, but we do have them super, super affordable. That's going to be in today's sale. We have, and the jades are very rare. We also have more pairs of Toothless and Fury. So we do have those that are coming up. Crystal Barkley, I had a fairy dream last night. Now I know why I was drawn here. So excited for the fairy stones. Any rose quartz today? I can put rose quartz in definitely on all price ranges of that as well. We have the mini spheres all the way to the free forms. Fire quartz, strawberry quartz, indigo fluorite is on the list for today. Kelly Hansen, I may talk to blue apatite spheres. You guys are so helpful. There's just so many things. so many things. We have Bumblebee Jasper on today, and the red jade towers mixed with the quartz with the windows. Oh my God, those are okay. Let's start reading. Hi, everybody. Let's reading. So I dropped Richard off a new pair of deck of cards, a Syrian Starseed deck, because his hands are so big. He was trying to use small playing deck card size like this. Oh, great. Okay. Whoa. Oh, the red jade towers. Oh my gosh, they are stunning. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the cards that my guide said, let's throw cards everywhere. Okay, all right. So the first card that we're going to go with today, and then I'm going to start doing readings for people. Okay, so make sure you guys share. That'd be awesome. The first card that my guides are talking about, they're like, we need to be more of service, right? Be more of service to ourselves. Of course, Katya. Oh, I know those gold jade towers, the gold lace jade. I forgot about those, Katya. Thank you. Everybody, Katya, could you put your YouTube link up here, please? Could you put the link to your new YouTube channel? Katya, you guys, if you're not familiar with her, she is amazing in so many ways. And she just started her YouTube channel. And to really be able to brand and name her YouTube channel, she needs to have 100 followers. So could we throw her some love and go follow her? I swear you will not be disappointed. She is part of my soul family. I absolutely love her. Her services, her heart, her soul, all amazing. So if you guys could go follow Katya Matsovic on her YouTube channel, that would be fabulous. We're going to meet in person eventually. I know we are. We're going to do something together. I'm not quite sure what it is. She's going to put it up here. She'll put the link up here, you guys, so you guys can follow it. Okay. So being of service, what does being of service mean to you? I'm going to ask a question instead of give you the answer. What does being of service mean to you? What does it mean to you? Because it means so many things to so many people, right? It can mean being of service to your family by helping take care of somebody that needs help. It can be volunteering, being of service to your community. Thank you so much. There's her link, you guys. I'm going to copy it and repaste it because not everybody is going to see it. Or wait, I'll do this. Can I do this? No, I can't. I'm going to do this. Ew. That's long, isn't it? Not everybody is going to see that. So make sure you share that on My Mystical Life so everybody can catch that. But there's a lot. I'm going to leave that up there for just a little bit. You guys can copy down that stuff if you need to. I don't think you can click it. I'm an educator, helping others, giving yourself to people in need, right? There's so many things. Could be in the military, could be like I do working in the service industry. Absolutely. There's so many people that are giving right now, correct? And there's just so many ways that we can be of its service. My nephew has been going through so much, and last night he came to me with so many questions about spirituality. He always had it, but it went through him so much trying to get him to slow down. That's the best advice, Diana. Slow down and pay attention to the body. Pay attention to the body for him. He needs to pay attention to the physical sensations. I believe that's what these guys are trying to tell him with how to, maybe he's clairsentient and he's picking up emotions and sensations. So tell him to slow down and meditate. I mean, really, that's where it starts, right? When we can slow down and settle into our spirituality, well, that's when we get messages. So you guys know that we need to be of service. This could also mean ignoring things, right? Because there's so many things we could ignore right now instead of jumping on the bandwagon and just slinging shit at people. There's so many people out there right now that are keyboard warriors. Being of service can also be, hey, I'm going to keep my own jury back here, because there's a lot of people out there that are trying to be judge, jury, executioner for everybody else because they're hating on other people's issues. Being of service can also be holding things back. Yeah, you know what, Diana, that I did the same thing. He won't stop asking why. He wants the answers now. When I first started on my journey, I did that to a lady for 4 hours at dinner one day. I'm like, but I need to know. And she kept telling me the same thing. I can't tell you. You have to discover it. If someone is told, they don't go through the journey of discovery, right? And that is it. It's not the destination. It's the journey that is so important on our spiritual journey. It really is. It took me forever to learn that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm a hard-headed one. I am. Ask my husband. And then our next card that my spirits were like, hey, let's do this, is now that we know where, because this first card about being in service is, hey, Sylvia, is about, hi, Gabriella, is about our own personal service, right? How are we going to help somebody else? Now that you have identified it, does the why ever leave? Yes, it does. There's always more whys, but I think you settle into this is amazing, it's beautiful, and it's part of me. And then you just the whys become, why does this work? Why does that work? Instead of this urge to absolutely absorb everything all at one time, you become more settled with it, this is so peaceful that I'm enjoying this. It has to be an enjoyment thing and not an obsession. It really does. We have more dream amethyst. We do. We have dream amethyst skulls today. We have a lot of skulls. Ellie Coyle, good morning. So now that we've identified how we can be of service, right? And I know a lot of you didn't type how you could be of service, but I'm sure you probably thought about it. Now, what steps do we take, whether it's in service to ourselves or somebody else? I'm going to show you the Mother's Day box in just a second so everybody can see it. And I will start putting some together in the morning. Right? So now let's take steps to be of service, because you know what? When we are in service to other people or in service to our community or whatever, that takes us forward on our spiritual journey, right? I gotta take this down. It takes us forward on our spiritual journey. So really quickly, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to put this down for a second. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Allergies are kicking my butt. I am so scared to go out in public because I'm going to cough. We drove through a portion of the beginning of Tulsa and my eyes started watering. I fell apart and I'm like, holy crap. Sam's like, look at all the trees that are budding. Allergies. Oh my God. Okay. I'm having trouble with you freezing lately. I guess it's on my end. Only got to hear part of this. Hope it works better later. The replay should have it in there. Mother's Day box. So let me do that really quickly. It's hard for me to hold and do this. So Mother's Day box, and that's why, has in it a rose quartz and fluorite bracelet, has beach tools on it. Super, super cute. What I like about this is it is very adjustable. It's adjustable. So this little thing slides down and it slides like this. So that if somebody has a smaller wrist, it still fits, in a larger wrist, it will still fit. So I really like that. The rose quartz is for what? Love, right? Because we love our mamas. And then it has, of course, chocolate in there. And it has a dream amethyst, high quality dream amethyst palms. This is not rough stuff. This is really beautiful. This is great for setting next to the bed or in the pocket because it's a really nice size. We have strawberry quartz in there as well because, you know, it's beautiful, just like our mothers. And then we have aura quartz. We did this box specifically in case somebody in your family is not on that spiritual super path like we are, right? Okay. We wanted to make sure that there were some pretty things in there. And then there's an assortment of the shell. These are made with shells. I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8 of those in here. And then the pièce de résistance, right? I love this piece right here. This is a really gorgeous smudge wand. Smells amazing. Don't get Sam too close to it. He started sneezing. I'm telling you, allergies are kicking our ass here. And that is our box. We're also going to be putting a card in here that says, I'm going to have a nice saying. You guys will see that. And then you can customize it with your name, and I'll put that in there as well. The box is $45. That includes all the shipping. Of course, there's going to be a lot of chocolate in there as well. These will be available on Monday morning in the store. So if you're going to buy 5 of them, you need to do 5 individual orders, because you have to fill out the shipping label to go, the shipping portion to go to each individual person. I know, right? I know. It looks, and see, Laura Keating says the smudge wand looks too beautiful to burn. That is why we got this smudge wand, because if it's somebody that's not spiritual and they can't, maybe they have asthma or something and they can't burn something in the house, they can set that on the table. It'll be beautiful, right? Right? So we tried to make everything in here really something anybody could set around and it would be gorgeous, especially if they're not on a spiritual path. It doesn't matter because it's still pretty stuff, right? I love this. Katya is correct. Very beautiful. Don't forget to tell your moms, I love you. No matter how hard sometimes your relationship can be, open your heart and let those 3 words make the magic. It can be hard. It can be hard. And I'm glad you said this, Katya, because, right. I was thinking, Laura, while sometimes you need an incognito, I can do that. No problem. You don't have to put anything in the card, you guys, anything. But, this meat suit, Sam's been seeing those numbers, Kelly, as well. This meat suit doesn't last forever, right? And we have to think about if we have challenges. And as I'm talking, my guides are like, yes, please. As we have challenge in this lifetime, and I've gone through this week. I've gone through, we need mystery bags. I can do mystery bags. Oh, I can do mystery bags. As we find that our challenges are reflected back at us sometimes. Spending time with those people, my guides are going batshit crazy right now. Spending time in Florida, I see some reflections that I'm not crazy about. And I have to sit back, and I've sat back and gone, okay, what is it that irritates me and why? And I have so many characteristics that I know both my parents, and even though my stepdad is my stepdad, I have a lot of his characteristics because he's raised me since I was very small, that I work on constantly, because I know I bug the hell out of my husband with them and bug the heck out of me. So I need the link again to redo my Google password. Is that on, Gina? If you're having problems with our site, give me a message, okay? We only have a limited number of these. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. All right. We're going to do some readings. If everybody could share one time, that would be fabulous. I would love it. And let's do some readings this morning. Gabriella, I don't know what I'm going to tell you yet. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. I'm going to ask you if you can validate a few things, Gabriella. Are you still at the computer? I need you to be able to validate a few things. I need you to validate some things. Thank you guys for sharing. Okay. Okay. Can you validate I get the numbers 5 and 6 or 6 and 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, calm down. This is actually mediumship. I have a male energy from the other side that passed away younger than what everybody thought he should have passed away. And I don't know what this pain is that I have here. I don't know what it's affecting. But it's annoying as all get out. I don't know if it would have been a heart attack or this is not a heart attack area, but uh, I'm just getting pain known to me. So, can you validate a man that passed away 65, 55? Those are the numbers that I get somewhere in between there. And yeah, I'm good. It's just I'm getting the information across. Oh, is that a lung? Mm. This is I would say African American, Gabriella. I would say African American. Yeah, it's just a feeling. Woo, it's just like a spike. It's no livers on the other side. Okay. Okay. Good, Gabriella. Because I'm sitting here going, holy crap, this person is talking about, and they have a lot to say. Okay. He has a lot to say, and he's talking about anxiety levels. Man, you are not doing yourself any justice with anxiety. He's saying, what, you know better. You know better. He's saying, you know better than to allow yourself to run down a path of anxiety. And why aren't you connecting to your stars? And keep in mind, of course, you know this, on the other side, they have much more expansive knowledge than we have here, right? And he's talking about some strings that you need to cut that are holding you back on some areas in life. And it's about anxiety. You're holding an anxiety for something. You're holding space for somebody else. Why are you holding space for somebody else when you have your own issues? Okay. Um, um, uh, and see here, I'm aware of things, so I try not to. I'm just trying to give all the information that I get. He's talking about creating yourself. Are you having anxiety attacks? Are you having anxiety attacks? I hate to ask questions, but I feel like he's just really, I'm not hitting on the information that goes with this issue, and it's an issue right under on the left side down, not quite down to the bottom of the rib cage, but inside the rib cage. And he keeps pushing this information across. I'm like, please stop. I got it. um, we cannot pour from an empty cup, can we? He's showing me the cup and he's like, well, how do you want your cup to be? How do you want your cup to be? Do you want it to be empty? Okay. And you're not listening. Mr. Fry, where are you at? I started dinner. Just know that there's a roast in the crock pot. Yes, the sale starts at 2 p.m. Central Time. Mr. Fry's got an hour and a half to bring his butt home. So, Gabriella, and I'm sitting here. I'm just sitting here, and I have to tell you that I have a card here on my desk. Actually, it's a birthday card from Ellie, Andy, and Angus. And it's been sitting here since my birthday. And I look down and I see special friend. I think that you're on your way back from. You went to Tulsa. He's talking about special friend, special friend of the family, just a special friend. He's trying to give you some validation. And he's back to the chords. You have some chords. Come on, Laura. You have some things you need to cut. Some things you need to vocalize. I know. Started readings, doing laundry, helping him pack, getting ready for the show. Okay. He's talking about making sure that you're cutting cords and you're not overextending yourself into things that you don't need to, because it's going to cause a disruption in your life. He's trying to get me more information, but I'm like, we're doing a crystal sale today, you guys, on Our Mystical Crystals. If you guys are not a member of Our Mystical Crystals, it is right here. That's our webpage. If you want to purchase on the sale, make sure you go register for an account. So you go like you're going to log in on that page and then get you a account. Okay. So just, Gabriella, you need to chill and you need to cut some cords. You need to make other people's not your problem. Problems are not your problem. And you need to listen, man. He is just going, you're not listening to your spirituality enough. Everything else is getting in the way. You're going to make some progress, leaps and bounds this year. Okay, moving on. All right, I hope that helps. We're going to start that off with mediumship today, right? Woo, Crystal Barkley, let's move on. Crystal, you have something new coming up. I don't know if you have a promotion or some sort of new job where you have new information coming and new income. They're just showing an increase in income. But they also talk about something's changing. They're like, and I hear it. I can't help it. One foot in front of the other. Soon you'll be walking out the door. And that, to me, when I have my guide come across with that, I know that somebody's progressing. There's something new coming in. But then I have my other guide that comes forward and he does this. It's so weird, you guys. Not weird, unique, that this one guide, his whole job is to come in out of the dark shadows and go, money. He melts back into the shadows like something out of Star Wars, right? I'm like, but that's his thing. He's talking about you bringing in more money. And I keep hearing cha-ching, cha-ching. So I don't know what it is. Play the lottery, girl. I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery. This is a disclaimer. I don't know that. If I could give you the lottery numbers, I would be in Hawaii all the time. Okay. What is that? Make sure you're taking care of yourself. If you have any issues on the left side, please make sure you get them seen. I'm getting a fuzziness in my left eye. It's just kind of like a feeling in my left eye. Oh, could be allergies. Not mine, but maybe yours. Okay. I'm supposed to play a card. Okay. They're really into something big coming for you. There's a lot. You're going to turn your back on some things that haven't been serving you and working for you. So you have something new coming up. I'm not quite sure what it is, but just make sure you're taking care of yourself and everything will flow just fine. Everything's going to be great. Okay. Moving on. Okay. You've just started investing in stocks, investigating stocks. Awesome. Do not. Okay. Never mind. My coffee did something weird. Moving on. Ashley Budd. Ashley Budd. Oh, okay, right out the gate. All right, Ashley, I have an animal totem for you. So you guys, I'm going to give you whatever I get and whatever comes across. Oh, okay, interesting. Is really interesting for you, actually. So whatever comes across, right? If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. Don't forget today's sale on Our Mystical Crystals, which is the name of our Facebook page as well. Starts at 2 p.m. today Central Time. The Salem information will be out, and if you're interested in being part of our private membership, Monday night's class is on the business end of being an intuitive. Sorry, guys, it's not all just getting on, reading, and having a great time. We have to know how to take care of ourselves financially when we're doing this. Like, if you're doing this as a business, is it tax deductible? How do you pick what platforms, blah, 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 blah. We're going to do this for a whole month. 1 week a month is going to be the business end of intuitive work. And then eventually I'm going to actually offer this as a whole class because it is important stuff, right? We can, anyways, so that's what that's going to be. And our membership you get 4 classes a month. By the way, this is next month's giveaway. Let me get rid of this. How do I get rid of it? I don't know. Hide. Okay. This is next month's giveaway. This big, huge chunk of amethyst is our giveaway for, what is this month? May. No. Shoot. This is this month's giveaway. This is this month's giveaway. So this will be given away the first, as long as you're a member by, you go to My Mystical Life for this. As long as you're a member by the end of the month, you're automatically in the drawing. And our membership started at 11/11. So each month we give away something really cool. Next month in May, we're giving away a set of Pijus, which I do not have in here, but they did come in. So if you're not aware of what Pijus are, they are the jade luck dragons that bring luck and prosperity into your home. We bought a pair of them just to give away. So yay, we have a lot of stuff. Anyways, stuff, thing. And let me go back to, shoot, Ashley Budd. Okay, Ashley Budd, I want to talk about animal totems. The first animal totem I have for you is a deer. The deer is a doe deer. Now this makes a difference because the doe, the type of deer, whether it's the male or the female, the age, the season they're in, all these things make a difference. Okay. This is an adult doe deer. She is standing in the middle of spring, which means you're coming into something as an adult that you probably didn't expect to come into, or you're coming into something that is a realization of yourself. So as you're stepping forward, just know that you have gone, you've learned some things, right? You've seen some things, you've learned some things, and now you're moving off into that season of awareness where you go, okay, now I have some of these things under my belt. Let's move forward a little bit more. And you can look at this very much like the maiden, mother, and crone, right? So you can look at all these aspects of animal totems as very much like that. So you're in that personal power that okay, I'm still discovering, but I'm still moving forward. And I want to also talk about the next animal, and this one gives me goosebumps. You guys rarely hear me give any huge major power animals totems, right? This one's transitional. So just know that the first one that I gave you, the deer, is a permanent animal totem. It stays with you your whole entire life. That means you're right there where you're supposed to be. This next one is transitional, and it is a phoenix. So you have some bam awakenings coming, right? This is a transitional one. It says, hey, we're coming in right now. You're in the middle of some lessons. We're going to move forward, and we are going to light the world on fire. So it's coming up out of those ashes, becoming aware, and then just becoming, that's really what they say, is becoming. So when you're moving forward, just know that you're on the cusp of this, and you're going to have a major aha moment where you go, holy crap, that just feels like me. It feels like me, not me, but me, right? Right here in the center, right where Archangel Metatron works with knowing who you are. And that is a big deal right now, is knowing who you are and working from heart space. Moving on. Right? Okay. Am I talking too fast? Probably. When I start, we're rolling, we're going to roll, right? We're going to roll. Okay. Marie of the family O'Reilly. Marie, I want to talk about sacred ceremony for you. Actually, I want to talk about, and I'm just going to roll with this because I don't know where the hell I'm going with it. The first thing they gave me was the image of you dancing around fire, and getting back to the basics, getting back to sacred ceremony for yourself. And then they want to talk about looking into the fire. They want to talk about the images that you are noticing around you, the things that you're noticing that other people might not be seeing. Okay. So looking into that fire, they're showing me a shamanic journey for you where you're just standing there, and you're actually standing next to a guide. So I get to give you a guide, which is really cool. But they're showing you standing there and just staring into that fire and having images kind of walk out to you. And you're being graced with that fire energy. You're being graced with the salamander. I do know that. So they're talking about live with passion. Make sure you're putting that passion forward. And they want you to talk about your passion, because your passion is going to be what drives other people forward in life as well. It's not just about you. you. It's about what you say that changes somebody else's course because you have been put into somebody's life as a lesson. And they may feel that. They may go, you are difficult, or you, sorry, don't shoot the messenger. You are difficult, or you are, you sometimes there's a moment in your life that someone says, I can't deal. And that's okay because you fell on the sword for somebody. You guys have tons of stuff. You fell on the sword for somebody, which means you were part of somebody else's lesson. It made your life a little bit more difficult, but you helped them see something that they didn't want or didn't need in their lifetime, and they're better off for it. So kudos to you on a soul level for being that person that falls on the sword. We have that happen in our lives. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to teach and we're here to learn. So we have to have both ends of that. So your guide, so let's talk about your guide. Your guide is actually Aztec. Aztec? No, taller than Aztec. He reminds me of Spain. Okay, oh, gotcha. Thank you. So you have a defender guide that's with you, or a protector guide that stands with you next to the fire, because some of these lessons can be hard. When we realize that we might have been a lesson for somebody else, it's painful for us, right? Because we go, holy crap, I didn't mean to cause any pain or anybody harm. And not that you harmed anybody, but maybe there was a sense of betrayal or something. I don't know what it is, but so this guide is standing there to protect you and stands with you. He shows himself to be like a conquistador. He has that big tall helmet on. It's definitely a conquistador. Very Spanish looking, very suave looking guy. And he stands there and he's very quiet, and he brings in a lot of peace into your life and energy. So as you're standing there, he's just very much. So when you feel the need to stop, slow down, take a breath, please do so, because that is a part of what you should be doing to protect your energy. You're not protecting your energy nearly as much as you could be by just finding some quiet in the center. Okay? And that's what that guide's trying to help you do. Defend yourself, because I think you pick up other people's garbage as well. Okay, moving on. My talking too fast. Holy crap, you can tell when I'm on a roll, right? You saw Salamander in the Boat Adventures. Aren't they cool? Hi, everybody. Okay, let's move on. Okay, great. I'm glad that made sense to you, Marie. Oh, where Crystal? Great, Crystal. I'm glad that's helpful. I hope it's helpful. My guides are like, you took too long off. Okay. I have giveaways backwards. What? Do I? I have the giveaways backwards? I can't be expected to remember everything. Oh, doe, a deer, a female deer. The Pijus are April. Okay, the Pijus are April. Sylvia T, I'm not quite sure. That is the I think you're still in the membership. I don't know. I'd have to look. Renee Shalom. Edwin, did you get your Shiva? Sabrina Pinaz. Did I say it right? Sabrina Pinaz? Are you still here? I'm waiting for 1 second, you guys. If you're on YouTube, please make sure to click the little bell thingy, right, and follow. If you're on Facebook, make sure you go to like My Mystical Life. We do have the membership that we are getting ready to expand upon. We have the Mother's Day thing. I know, I'm going to just run down some stuff. And then today we have 2 o'clock Central on our mystical crystals. We have the sale starting at 2, which is an all-dayer. Oh, we have so much jade and so much fun stuff. Okay. All right, let's move. Hi, Jennifer. New person, Deb Land. Okay. I was waiting to see if somebody was, if this person. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I did, Jennifer. I'm sorry. I looked at it very late. Let's see. Let's go with, I'm scrolling through, you guys. Coffee's gone. Let's go with Deb Lancaster. Let's do that. I called her name out. I think the other person left. Okay. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. No? Maybe? Okay. All right then. So I have a deck of cards that I just recently purchased. But I love Hawaii, so let's do it. So this is for, where did it go? Deb Lancaster. So this is about healing, Deb. This is about healing, absolutely. I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to show me. Whistle while you work. Okay. My grandfather, Gina, you just like stimulated memory. My grandpa, Emma. Hi, Emma. So my grandfather whistled beautifully. I mean, so beautifully. And I just recently, over the past weekend with my mom, got a bunch of new pictures of my grandpa, which makes my heart so happy because even before all this, I didn't realize that my grandfather was a guide for me after he passed away, or he always stood by me to protect me. And I'm telling you, I was so happy to get pictures of him. Okay, so Deb Lancaster. Okay, first, I'm supposed to pull you 3 cards, Deb. This is a fairly new deck to me, but it is a really, really, really beautiful deck. Manavea. It's time to be right where you're at. It's time to be present. It is time to be exactly who you're supposed to be in this moment, your expectations, not somebody else's expectations. When we try to live up to somebody else's expectations, what happens? We are always chasing that. Instead of settling into the energy of who we are, we're chasing, trying to be what somebody else expects us to be. No sense in that, right? There's no sense in that. Let's pull you 3 of these. So we're doing it, right? That one. Lokahi. That is where we find our balance. Being ourselves is where we find our balance. I don't rarely pull these cards, so they were very specific that you need to heal on some things in a relationship to living up to somebody else's expectations. They want you to find harmony within yourself and live in this moment and for yourself, not for somebody else. Because when living for somebody else, like I said, you just don't ever catch up because they're always going to change. My grandpa was amazing. I don't remember much of my grandpa. He had Alzheimer's before Alzheimer's was labeled. It was a long time ago. And it's so nice to see pictures of him before my memory of when he was having fun playing with us kids. It meant a whole lot to me to get pictures of that. Okay. Can't talk about grandpa too much. Can you tell? Okay. When Ohana Nui. So when you start to live in your own space, that's when you start to create the community or become part of a community that is more focused on being centered. So they're really, really big on you figuring out who you are so you can expand and maybe teach about the things that you have learned and move forward. Okay. Because if you're just parroting what somebody else wants, what is the name of my dog? Did he just walk in here? Pain in the butt. That's Odin. It's Odin, the Allfather. So you're supposed to be finding your center so that as you find yourself, you can start telling other people how to do the same. I don't know. They keep talking about you being a teacher. They keep talking about you being a teacher or someone to help other people learn. And also I need to tell you, and I know you said you were interested in knowing what your guide was. I'm not going to tell you who your guide is because they didn't give me that information, but they did tell me that you walk very closely with Archangel Raphael. And you have a couple people that have passed on that walk very closely with you as well. So just know that you're never alone. We're never alone, right? If we have any awareness of our spiritual journey, we realize that we're never alone. We are surrounded by people all the time. Your pug is called Odin. I love it. I love it. Odin's a butt. I love him, right? He is, he's only 4 and he doesn't look like it. He looks way older than 4 because he doesn't settle down and he jumps all over hell's half acres. Okay. Moving on. Let us go. Get in there. I'm done with that deck. Let us go with, let's see. Let's go with Emma because Emma, guys. If you're not aware of Emma McIntosh, she is an incredible intuitive, right? She lives over in France. She moved to France just recently, and it's been a challenge for her because she has moved to France in the middle of COVID, right? That's difficult stuff right there, but she found the perfect spot. You need to teach, but need to build confidence. Absolutely. Living in your center, taking away the expectations of other people. Why do you think we lack confidence? Right? We lack confidence because we're not living up to other people's expectations at some point in our life, right? So drop that and then move forward. Okay. Emma, what is it you are fixated on? They're like, who or what does I? Oh, okay. Oh, that one. They're showing me like there's something at the toe of your foot, like right in front of your shoe. And this is just the image that they're giving me. That it's almost like you're kicking at it. It's like you're kicking at it, and it's almost, to me, it looks like it would be a rock on the ground. And I know this is symbolic. Okay, a rock on the ground that you're trying to dislodge by trying to just kick. And it's just this little tiny little rock and you're just fixated on it. And what they're saying is the way you're doing something, the way you're doing one thing that you are just moving forward on, like, oh my gosh, you need to readjust how you're thinking about it, step back from it and look at the situation and say, what I've been doing is not working, but I'm too close to the situation. So maybe I need to step back and go, how do I come at this from a different angle? And they're actually showing you going around to the other side and saying, oh, look at it, totally different over here. It's totally different over here. So they're saying you need to change an opinion, or not an opinion, because it's something you're working on. Something you're working on totally. Just change it totally. Almost like scrap it and step back and start over again. Because what is the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and 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 expecting different results. So step back. Try to figure out what it is that has brought you to that point where you're like, this is what I've got to achieve, and this is the end all do all. And then scale it to what is achievable in smaller chunks. I hope that helps. Because they're like, you are just like boom, 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 and nothing's changing. Adjust it. Turn around. Look at it. And you're going to go, I should have had a V8. Oh, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Select. All that. So just make sure you adjust it, because they're saying you are struggling against something you don't need to struggle against. I don't know. I hope that's helpful. Okay, let's see. Moving on. Be love. Be love. I would almost want to ask you if oh, I'm glad that resonates, Emma, because I'm like, you get a little nervous doing readings for other people, right? Sometimes. I'm much better than I used to be. Okay. Be love. I want to say, I feel like you're getting communication, but probably not in the way you're expecting. You have preconceived notions about some of the things that you're going to have coming across. And what is it? What is it, you guys? We think of, we're going to see something, we're going to hear something, right? And sometimes we get different communication. We get communication all the time, but we have numbed ourselves to it, to just regular, we just think of it as day-to-day stuff, right? So who's ever walked into the kitchen and smelled something that somebody used to cook, or a perfume that somebody used to wear, something like that, right? Clairalience, where we are picking up scents from a smell from somebody that has passed on, that's just stopping in to say, I love you, right? So drop your preconceived notions. That's one of the hardest things for me to teach people. When I'm doing a class, it's like, we have a preset Hollywood notion of what this is. I know I did. I thought this was going to happen like the program, a medium, right? I was so disappointed. So disappointed. And then I opened my eyes and I started to see all of the really unique and incredible ways our guides communicate with us all the time, right? So I really feel like, Beloved, that you have somebody on the other side that is connecting with you through smell. I just pull Zena. I pull who my guides tell me to read for. So I may scroll up and down, up and down, up and down, and I pull who they say, this person. So because I know Beloved has been on here since the beginning of my broadcast today, right? And now they're just like, hey, this is information. So somebody is trying to give you information through scent of smell. Scent of smell. Yeah, right. Smell. That they are there, and they want you to realize that. So if you are paying attention, don't just be randomly, this is a smell of something, blah, 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 and you move on. Pay attention, because it is everywhere, right? And with that message comes something along the lines of, remember the good times? Remember when I was laughing, and remember when I was smiling, and remember when I did this and when we enjoyed that. I know it's very vague, right? It's very, very vague, but that's the message. It is, remember. What a cool message that is, though. How many times do we walk through our day and we blow right through communication? Remember it. Let it trigger a memory and love that memory. If it makes you cry, then you cry. I cry when I think of my grandpa. And he passed away when I was 6 or 7. Yeah, maybe 10. Right? Because when I have that extreme emotion come across, I know he's standing right there. I know he's going, remember the love. Remember the love. So that's what we all should do. We should remember the love. Right? Hey, there's my sister. Angel Tabbert Boyd. Okay. So you guys, it is 1 o'clock and Mr. Fry will be heading back here shortly. Our sale sounds, words are hard. Our sale starts at 2 p.m. Central, so I have an hour. And to go check on dinner and all of that stuff and do some more laundry. I hope that's helpful. And I've really enjoyed everybody's time here with us today. And if you're new, please make sure you subscribe and click the little bell on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, go like My Mystical Life so you know when we're on live. I'm going to be doing more of these. I usually am doing the morning coffee chat, which I'm supposed to do for 5 minutes. Oh, by the way, no, you shouldn't be scared. Oh, it's Mr. Fry. Yeah, whatever. What stories am I telling today? Nothing right now. I was actually burning through some readings. It felt really good to actually just give everything that I got. So, I try to fly through as many people as I can. And when my guides do this really fast, let's move and talk thing, they're like, let's move through people. So I will talk to you all later. If we see you at the sale, yay. We have some really cool stuff. It's super affordable. I know that black jade sounds expensive, right? It's not. It's really, really rare. But we found some, and we have scale dragon jade as well. Rare for connecting with fairies, right? And we have golden lace jade. We have a lot of jade today. We have a bunch of skulls and a bunch of stuff. So we'll see you guys later. And I will talk to you tomorrow in the very least. So Sam will be on the road and I'll need time online. So, all right, guys, black jade. Yeah, it's gorgeous stuff. We only have a very limited amount, but we have it. So, okay, talk to you guys later. Have a good afternoon.